You stay in the public eye long enough, eventually you're gonna lose your hero status.
You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Let's go ahead and look at this video because I heard some real damaging new information.
It has been a very interesting weekend, man. I mean, on top of the fact that, it was my baby girl's second birthday, man, but there has been a lot that has taken place behind the scenes.
I want to hear what he gonna say, but brother, happy birthday to your baby girl. I got a baby girl as well, so happy birthday to your baby girl.
Right, and real talk, I'm apprehensive about even posting this video, bro, because I know the moment I mention Abba's name, I know where a lot of people are gonna go with it. Of course, all the trolls, right? But bear with me, man. I'm just gonna let these videos speak for me, bro, because there are, rightfully so, bro. There's a lot of people on Abba's head. On Abba's head, doing their due diligence, pulling receipts. And I've come across some very interesting videos, man. Okay, let's get into it. Oh, let me preface this by saying, man, I realize how I look to a lot of y'all in regards to this whole Abba situation. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know my feelings towards bro. I dislike them up. And I'm actually going to show y'all a video that someone else recorded that depicts perfectly of why I just do not like that man, bro. And it's not even about me disliking him, bro. As y'all will see, bro, he's just not a good person. But y'all will see that. But I realize how I look to
I might need to do some more digging, bro, because the shit that I seen about the beef, or what I understood about the beef, was the debate. And I'm not gonna lie, you look crazy in that debate. I could understand it because I could see that you an emotional dude. And sometimes, bro, when you dealing with certain people, especially somebody who knows how to talk and they quick on your feet, you can't really win in an argument against them. And that's what it was, bro. Abba was prepared and you weren't. And he definitely made you look crazy. Now, if there's other things that happen behind the scenes as to why you hate this man so much, we gonna have to find this out, man. What else happened? I remember the debate. I remember watching the live stream, bro. I was at work watching the live stream. And then I remember you doing a video on him. And then they did a video on you. They started calling Charlie Kirk your daddy. I'm not a Charlie Kirk fan. I feel as though Charlie Kirk was an irresponsible content creator. Meaning, and some people might not agree with me, but I'm going to explain it. A lot of the people that follow Charlie Kirk did not like motherfuckers that look like me, do not like people that look like you. And a lot of the points that he was making, they were using that as arguments to fuel their hatred for black people. All the energy that he had in finding the negative things about black people, he never put that same energy in finding the negative things about white folks. And I'm one of those people, I hate people who state the problem and never state how the problem started or how we can solve the problems. But all these smart ass niggas that'll come out and say, well, black people in the crime rate and black folks in this and black folks in that. Well, we never hold the government accountable for the things that they did to put black people in that type of situation.
people in regards to this whole situation, man. But by the end of this video, you will understand entirely, bro, because, my input on this whole thing has nothing to do with the girl. But real shit, as far as the attention I'm giving the situation, has nothing to do with her, how people perceive her, if she ain't shit, if, she's insane, she's psychotic. I understand all of that, bro. But as far as I'm concerned and why I'm shedding light on this, bro, it all has nothing to do with her. It's solely to do with who Abba portrays himself to be online and who he is behind the scenes. And he's not a good person, bro. He's not. And by the end of that, y'all are going to see that, bro. And speaking of the relationship, bro, I think we're at about 4 women that have gone public as far.
4? Bro, last time I was up on this, it was the Asian chick and the white girl. Who else then came out? Dog. Didn't I say this in my last... Didn't I say this? There's 2 things that could happen right now. Either another young lady can come out and say that, oh, yes, Abba talks to me crazy. Abba is verbally abusive. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. If that happens, whoo, Lord have mercy. It'll look bad, okay? And usually that's what happened. They usually come out in the woodworks. Ooh, they about to Diddy-fy this nigga Abba, bro. I don't know how he gonna word gymnastics his way out of this. I'm intrigued. Like, now I want to see how he gonna spin this. Look at Stevie out here. Damn, Stevie. First off, my boy is relentless. Hopefully you put this information out there the right way. What I think is not making these videos hit how they're supposed to hit is because you are too personally invested in it. Yes, you exposing Abba, but we can tell, even when you speak, you could just see the anger. The anger is coming out through the screen.
There's their negative experiences with Abba. It may be more, bro. It may be more, dog. You got Libby, of course, the one that came out. You know, the white girl that was implicated and said that he had gotten her pregnant. And then there's another girl that came out publicly, and she has all the fucking receipts. She has all the receipts, bro. That means Abba got 3 women pregnant within the same year.
Damn!
Right. Maybe more. Maybe more, bro. But, you know, I'm going to put like a little clip right here.
I heard that there was a third woman.
Yeah, around 119. 119, yeah. Today it's 84. Oh, so it's kind of going down, which is more likely to indicate like a miscarriage. But based on everything, I would say leaning more towards it seems like you've had a miscarriage or like having one right now.
Oh my. Oh my. Hold on. Oh my. We gonna have to read these. Oh my.
Leaning more towards it seems like you've had a miscarriage or like having one right now.
I know you have no room for me to talk to you as of recent, but it is serious. Oh, the pregnancy test. I figured you need to see these tests. First pick multiple from morning, second pick from last night. Lord have mercy. Could have been on your last day of your whatever stage may be. Showers, some phase has to be okay. Oh my. Girl. One thing about my boy Abba, he love them snow bunnies. Oh, she got everything. Oh, she got videos at the crib.
I'm such a tourist right now.
What happened is that
Take it off. Lights off. Lights off.
Yo, hold on, folks. Like, so was they all talking? This is in April 2026. Hold on, bro. The last girls was from last year, though. Because this right here say April 2nd, 2026. So this is this year. Yo, when does my man have time to do all of this frolicking? Son. This is damning evidence. She's from Virginia. Canada arrival. Bruh. It's 2026. Next video having conversation.
That's when I was like, I need to come out because this is not the Abba that he portrays to be. And,
Right.
you know, Stephanie experienced the same thing. And I don't think you were with him long enough to experience like the darker side of Abba.
And that's what I'm thinking too.
Because I've been thinking a lot that it could have happened to me. If I had stayed, if none of this came out, I probably would have kept thinking that he was a good person. I wouldn't have known anything.
I'm like going crazy finding out that there was like so many other women.
I was wondering like about like, because when I met Abba, I was talking about him like already about like we're just gonna use condoms, right? And he said he doesn't like them and like they don't work on him, but that he can't have kids. And also in the same like breath, he sent me like an STD result. Something about his health. Like I didn't even want to ask like what his health issue was, but he made it seem like it was something really bad. So like the fact that he can have kids at the same time like even seemed sad to me, you know?
Yeah.
So I was wondering how his excuse went with her.
I did ask if he had condoms or if he could use them, and he said, I'm trying to remember because this wasn't over text. He said he didn't say that they don't work on him, but he prefers without condoms.
Yeah. And so he just finished in you and then wanted you to take the pill.
Right.
Knowing that he can get people pregnant. That's crazy. Okay.
I don't want to.
You're not. They just give you a pill and it's over. No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you for a doctor and then you're good.
Okay. This is just for everyone watching out. Abortion shouldn't be something you guys take lightly, okay? Abortion should not be some form of birth control that you guys heavily rely on. All right? A lot of you guys are just busting inside of people, no birth control, they're not on birth control, don't care. And then when shit hit the fan, you're just looking at the ladies like, yo, take a pill. Go to the clinic. Like, that's an incredibly physically traumatic thing for a lot of women to experience. It fucks up their hormone balance for an extended period of time. It has physical ramifications, and it messes with their psyche. If you've never had your hormones completely out of whack, you may never be able to understand. But just...
Stevie, I don't know if you put this together, but I see what you did right there. Damn. Stevie coming with the haymaker. Don't sleep. Stevie coming with the haymaker. This is prime example of the pot calling the kettle black. All right. So exactly what Abba is talking about right here. These young ladies are exposing that he's doing the same thing to them. Let's keep going.
Casually saying, yo, just take a pill. Do this. Just get rid of... You guys are asking a lot. Y'all are so goddamn irresponsible about it. I don't even care if you guys get caught up having to pay child support. Y'all should be a bit more considerate of what you're asking the opposite sex to do in regards to their own body when it comes to abortion.
He's so gross, man. And he lies so much, and he's such a fraud.
Okay, so I think I saw on one of the call logs that you guys had a FaceTime on March 17th. So this is when I was in Canada. So I was like wondering if he had any excuses for being like absent or what.
Oh, right here.
What you guys kind of talked about.
Yeah, March 17th right here. I see it. Do you see it? He had a call log right here, FaceTiming you or calling you right here. Yeah, he FaceTimed you on March 17th. Do you
Both of us?
I guess that's when Steph went over there.
Oh wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that. Hold on.
Steph, how do you feel about this? Are you kind of like heartbroken, a little heartbroken and like deceived and hurt too?
Yeah, but I'm like, also, when did he do all of this? Like, with what time?
And how did he have the time?
How did he squeeze everything in? Yeah.
Imagine being like at a restaurant with me and then you excuse yourself to the bathroom or something. That's crazy.
Yeah. This guy's a nut.
Okay, I got the call log. You said March 17th?
Yeah.
Okay, I see the March 17th phone call, the FaceTime.
What time was that?
3:34 p.m. and it was 1 hour and 24 minutes.
You were there, Stephanie?
I was at the hairdresser's probably.
Crazy.
Oh my god. How did you have 1 hour of time at 3 p.m.? That's crazy. I think I was at the hairdresser's actually. That must have been that time.
You got a blowout. Yeah.
Did he not seem like any different? Like he was still very much loving and everything?
I don't remember all the calls, but those initial calls, they were pretty chill. You know, they were. He didn't seem suspicious.
Because he's a great liar.
Send you a link to the stream. He was just a friend. Damn. Hold on. I gotta read that part. It said, "Hey there, I don't want you to be upset, but I feel it should be something that I hope stay between you and I. Just trying to be a girl's girl. I'm watching your YouTube video. You're talking about how Abba accused you of cheating on him because of your Instagram or pics or something. You say in the YouTube video that during the month of February, you were still trying to see where things went. I was with Abba in London on the 30th of January. It wasn't a good experience. I hope..." This is another girl? Oh, shit. Nick, yo, bro, they finna pull that. Oh. Who had a revealing ass trial, bro? They finna do this man like Diddy for real, dog. Things on my own.
3 women pregnant within the same year. He's splacking them all during the same time. But, this YouTube channel named Sandra Faye, bruh, her video came across my algorithm, man. She dropped a very informative video on the whole relationship situation, the whole Abba scandal. Is called Abba Doesn't Want You to See This. Cool video, man. But she actually has another video, bruh, that blew my fucking mind when I saw it, dog, because she's able to depict perfectly why I give Abba the energy I give him, bro, because you'll see. And it gets much worse than this, man. Let me find this fucking video. Where is it? Yeah. Hold on. Did she take it down? What the fuck? Oh, here we go. Sandra Faye, shout out Sandra Faye. I'm gonna leave a link to her channel in the description box, man. But she got this video called "Virtue Signalers Are the Biggest Hypocrites." And if look at the thumb, you got your boy right in the middle with Bill Burr. I don't know too much shit about Bill Burr, but I'm just gonna let this shit play.
And see, with ABBA, his audience, they're going to continue to suck him off. It doesn't matter what people show them. It doesn't matter because they have this parasocial relationship with them. That's the reason why parasocial relationships are so dangerous, because people will throw logic completely out the window. People will refute things that they are seeing with their own eyes, and they will just dismiss it, explain it away. They can't have their idea of this person shattered because I guess they have their identity tied to it. Even just
at this point, 3 girls, we gotta hold my man Abba accountable. The first girl that came out and the person that bought her out. Stevie don't like Abba. Shorty trying to expose Abba, you can tell she's cuckoo. So when Abba was able to come out with his receipts and defend himself, it was easy for us to say, oh yeah, bitch, you lying. But this looks crazy. 3 young ladies pregnant in less than a year. That doesn't look good at all. And I hope that we don't have nobody come out and say this. If he put hands on somebody, this is going to change things drastically. And I pray that nobody come out and say Abba put hands on him. Like right now, he just looks like a hypocrite. You can't talk about people and hold them at such low regards and low esteem, and then it turns out that you're doing the same thing. If it was just the Asian girl, understandable. You got one person pregnant, you wanted a kid, she didn't want the kid, she went all these back and forths, put you through all these hoops and hurdles and all that. All right. The white girl, man, we didn't know if the white girl was telling the truth. We didn't know if she was lying, but niggas was still riding for you. A third person, it's hard.
the slightest glimmer of this person isn't who they say they are, they just shut down. Oh, that's not true. Well, what about this? What about that? Bruh, you see the evidence right there. Case in point, Abba and Preach. They did a video about Andrew Tate, and they were talking about people ignoring the issues of men. It's going to continue to be a problem. No matter if you silence Andrew Tate, somebody else is going to pop up. They did a video talking about that. I remember it. It was a decent video. H3 sees this video title and then goes on this whole rampage about how Abba and Preach are just so bad. Talks all this didn't even watch the video. Abba and Preach get wind of this and they read him for filth, as they should, because it's like you're judging the video based off of the title. You didn't even watch it. Fast forward to recently, and here we find Abba doing the exact same thing to Stevie 9. Here's a list of these titles of the videos. Just type in the search bar of his channel, blah, and see what pops up. Look at this title. Look at that title. Bitch, you didn't even watch him. So much so to the point where you point out a video where he's actually defending black women. And what's crazy is that you can show these two clips right next to each other. The clip of Abba and Preach condemning H3 for judging a video off the title, and then Abba telling you to judge Stevie's videos off of titles.
Go to the search button. Not my feelings. Facts. Search the word black. See how many videos this guy makes shitting on black people and black culture. Now, I did take the time to click on a lot of these videos just to make sure, but let's look at some of these titles. I hate black people, and he agrees with them for a lot of the video. Black people are sick of black people. Dear black people, you suck. Black men don't date black women. Black people don't want to hear this. Only weak black men date white women. You know, shout out to, because he's dating a white woman. He's got a complex. He's a little bit, insecure about that. He does get comments, though, so I get it. Black Lives Matter 2.0? I hate black women. Black people have to stop being victims. She told white people to stay out of the Black Panther. Okay, so it's still critiquing a black person on behalf of white people. This makes black women look so bad.
They comment about hair. I know your mama got short hair, too. She's black. At the end of the day, black women, you don't know what to expect with our hair.
This should make black women look so terrible, dog. So terrible, bro. First of all, you generalizing all black women is fucking bald-headed. You know what I'm saying? All black women ain't bald-headed, bro. My mama ain't got no fucking short hair. Matter of fact, my extended family, my auntie ain't got fucking short hair. None of my family, approximately, they all got long, luxurious hair. Black. This is why black women get the stigma they have, dog, for shit like this, bro. And I guarantee you, every last woman up here agree with the fuck she's saying, dog. The shit she's saying sound ignorant as fuck. And there's gonna be a bunch of black women in the motherfucking comments that agree with my ass too, bro, because black women out here have hair, they have long, luxurious hair, and they take care of them and shit. Not all of them is fucking bald-headed.
Now, I did take the time to click on a lot of these videos just to make sure, because we require evidence, proof that people...
Okay. I understand it now. I hate when people take things I say out of context, so I could only imagine if somebody go through your channel and look at your videos. I mean, if you go through my channel and look at the thumbnails and the title of my videos, you think I'm a degenerate. And then you look through the videos and you actually understand that I be giving advice and stuff like that.
On the truth, when they want to disparage somebody. And I hope one day, when you get caught in a much bigger scandal, because it will happen, all right? Somebody will make up something about you. Yeah, well, maybe it's true. I don't know. I hope that people don't just jump on that bandwagon because they dislike you. See how many videos this guy makes shitting on black people and black culture.
Black women out here have hair, they have long, luxurious hair, and they take care of them and shit. Not all of them is fucking bald-headed.
Now, did anyone actually watch this Abba and Preach shit?
So you call us fucking idiots for a video you didn't even watch? The video wasn't about free speech.
Oh my. Yeah, but when you don't watch it, you don't know that.
The video had nothing to do with free speech.
Jesus Christ, man.
But of course, when you come on these platforms and give dumb takes on videos you didn't even watch, you can afford to say stupid shit about free speech, free speech. Go to the search button. Not my feelings. Facts. Search the word black. See how many videos this guy makes shitting on black people and black culture. Now, I did take the time to click on a lot of these videos just to make sure, but let's look at some of these titles. I hate black people, and he agrees with them for a lot of the videos.
Some truth to it. It's just the delivery. There's no denying that you're standing for and by your people. Well, here's the thing. When you're addressing evil, you can't worry about the delivery. When you're looking at the conditions of our community, you can't worry about the evil when you got kids that kill kids and say we smoking on Tuka. See, they wasn't worried about the delivery when these kids in Chicago were talking about smoking on Tuka. They weren't worried about the delivery. I ain't got no manners for no slut. I'm gonna put my thumb in her butt. The delivery? I like girls kissing girls where I'm from. That's on the radio. Girls on girls, they promote lesbianism to my daughter, and we driving to school. This song they playing with Drake. Y'all worried about the delivery? You niggas talking about killing each other.
Hey, you dropping bars now.
Thug said, nigga, I shot at your mama. You don't miss me no more. He really shot that nigga mama. And y'all worried about my delivery? These niggas are confessing to murders on song.
He cooking.
And y'all worried about my delivery?
He cooking.
The conditions of black sucking them talking about booty holes. Y'all worried about my delivery? Come on, don't get hypocrite. Y'all can't listen to the music if y'all so caught up in my delivery.
Bro, hey, you a hypocrite too, dog, but you cooking. You cooking, bro. That was hard, dog. That was hard, bro. That's a fire-ass sound clip there, dog. He said no lies. He said no lies. Black folk get mad about how I say shit when y'all, at the same time, y'all praise this bullshit on the fucking radio. But my delivery is fucked up. Y'all said out here praising, getting tight. He said everything needed to be said, dog.
Let's look at some of these titles. I hate black people. And he agrees with them for a lot of video. But of course, when you come on these platforms and give dumb takes on videos you didn't even watch, you can afford to say stupid shit.
How did we end up here? So Abba, he has built his whole YouTube presence off of nuance, off of being accountable, off of reflection, off of being fair. And that's one of the things that I liked most about their channel. They had a nuanced perspective to a lot of different topics. Yeah. But fast forward and they reveal who they truly are. Opportunists. Because as soon as it serves them to engage in the very behaviors that they say they're against, they do it. When it was an opportunity to use titles of a video to chastise someone and make them look a certain way, Abba did it.
That's why I don't fuck with Abba, bro.
But I decided that I would interview the woman in question at the heart of this whole thing.
Here you go, platforming somebody that was also not being forthcoming, that was also not being 100% truthful.
But let's be honest. I made Daisy seem a little bit more credible than she actually was. And the truth is, she was lying about a lot of things.
So it's okay when you do it. It's okay when you
Bro, you know why it was so easy to digest Abba doing this? Because nobody with Fresh and Fit. In hindsight, this was wrong. Damn, Shorty is cooking. When you come in these platforms and you out here holding people accountable, you always got to question what type of skeletons you got in your closet.
Platform somebody that's not being honest. But when other people, oh my God, I don't know why.
She did an interview with Stevie Knight, and you know Stevie. Ever since I exposed the fact that he didn't get school lunches in the 3rd grade, Stevie, like a good old dog, saw a bone and he bit. But I decided that I would interview the woman in question at the heart of this whole thing. You notice a lot of these red pill weirdos, all the ones who say don't believe women without the facts, how many of them jumped on it? And I know it's despite me. I ain't even mad at it. Get your money. But what happened to scrutinizing things? Y'all got played too. I made Daisy seem a little bit more credible than she actually was. And the truth is, she was lying about a lot of things.
Abba is a tragic case of rules for thee, not for me. So it's okay for you to platform Daisy so she can lie about Walter. But when Stevie platforms your ex, when other people platform your ex, now it's, oh my God, they played you. Well, I don't know why. You just jumped at it like a dog for a bone. Nigga, you jump on Daisy like a dog wanting a bone. Same behavior. You engage in the same behavior. But somehow when other people do it, now it's a problem. But when you do it, it's okay for you to jump on a bone, but nobody else can. Rules for thee, not for me. And
Bro, I know I make my little content, right? I just had to stop to say this. It's certain YouTubers on here that deserve more followers, more views based on their takes and how they're able to convey their messages. I'm not gonna lie, Abba is one of them, right? But this young lady is definitely a good YouTuber. Another person is O'Shea Jackson. I like O'Shea. I watch his videos too. The way she's able to state her claim and have supporting evidence. Because if this was in a court, this could be the ending argument for the trial.
Carl, this is the main issue that I have with Abba, is that he likes to chastise other people for behaviors that he himself engages in. How you gonna wag your finger at other people when you do the exact same thing?
And this is coming from somebody who originally enjoyed Abba's content, man, but I was as blind as a bunch of y'all is right now. Clearly, because y'all be coming to me crazy. Like, as I'd imagine, y'all still are in these comments, bro. But, you know, it took me actually being snaked by bro to realize who he truly is. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't recall that whole situation with me and Abba, man, it's fire. She did an outstanding job, man. She was able to explain that better than I did when I tried to defend myself in one of these videos, which, you know, Abba stands refused to even.
It was your emotions, bro. Like I said earlier, how she conveyed everything, you weren't able to dissect it that way. What he did to your videos and misrepresented your titles and the messages in your videos, somebody did that to me also. You know what I'm saying? A young lady did that to me on TikTok, and I could not believe. I was so upset, bro. Because this bitch sent mad people to go report my videos and shit. And I'm like, yo, wait. And come to find out, like, she was bipolar and she was going through some whole other shit. The bitch didn't try to get my videos striked. She didn't try to get my channel striked and everything like that. So I 100% understand your feelings about somebody misrepresenting your content and making you out to be a raccoon, pretty much. He made you out to be a raccoon, bro.
Knowledge, man. And that's what comes with Alba too, bro, because his platform is so enormous. And he does such a good job of grooming his echo chamber to, you know, bow and swallow everything he says, man. You go in his comments, you won't see a negative comment in there, man, because he filters all that shit out. You go on their live videos, you have to be a subscriber to be in there, and you say anything negative, they kick you out, man. So it's all pro Alba, pro Alba, pro Alba. You know what I mean? And then you add on top of the fact this man's ability to, you know, talk, articulate themselves, and this
word gymnastics,
moral superiority, you know, virtue signaling shit he does. You know, he brainwashes people, right? So it's like, you know, Abba would never do this, bro. Abba clearly does it, bro. And like I said, it took me being snaked by bro, man, because, you know, rewind time back when I was going through all that, when we went through all that shit, man, and prior to our online beef, right, I reached out to bro on some goodness type shit, man, because it was during that whole Charlie Kirk situation. You know, I peeped the video on bro, and he was covering Charlie Kirk, and I disagreed with a lot of what he said, right? But being that I was a supporter of Abba during that time, and I talked to Abba, you know, every now and again online or whatever, we was cool. I reached out to him. I said, hey, bro, this could be a good moment. You know, we have two different perspectives on the whole Charlie Kirk situation. You know what I'm saying? Let's, you know, have an online debate or whatever. The debate happened. People feel how they feel about the debate, man. But, you know, the debate ended cordially, and then bro snaked me, right? You know, talking hella big shit, bro, because my original video, I never talked shit about Alba. I just said I disagreed with him and I was disappointed, bro. But there was never any name calling, any of that shit, bro. But he took that opportunity, you know, to snake me, right? And it fell into what it fell into, right? Regardless of how people feel about me, feel about Abba as far as the things we say, I know the type of person I am. And I will never do that to anybody. Paint them a certain way, manipulate people with words, frame things certain ways, leave things out, you know, say things as absolutes to depict parties in negative ways, which your herd of followers are going to swallow. When motherfuckers snake you like that, blatantly lie, right? That's why I don't fuck with Abba, dog. That's why I dislike that motherfucker, bro. And then, you know, as far as this whole relationship, pregnancy, abortion scandal, of course I'm going to cover it, bro, because I don't fuck with bro. His actions show him as a polar opposite of how he portrays himself on camera, right? Like, at the end of the day, you know, I was a degenerate. You know, a raw, dick-slinging, inseminating monster, bro, out here just slinging all types of fluid around. You know what I mean? But, you know, this is the one that portrays himself as the responsible one, the accountable one, dog.
Really believe the kind of things that you do to others, the kind of unethical behavior that you know in your heart of hearts, that you question but you silence, that shit does come to find you at some point. But I hope you think about how you made other people feel when you were defending folks who did that to others. That's all I hope. Sometimes y'all in a place where nobody's watching. It's easy to f people over when you know you're going to get away with it. But I hope you know that that kind of energy you put out there, that kind of shit that you foster, it will find its way back to you in some type of way. But I hope you think back on those moments where no one was watching, and you decide to fuck someone over for your own selfish gain.
But I will never visit the kid will never visit me, I'll never know who they are, he will never know me, I promise.
Essentially, there's some allegations that I was like a deadbeat, where I didn't want to be part of, you know, some kid, and I forced her to have an abortion, and it turned out that none of that was true.
I will never visit the kid will never visit me, I'll never know who they are, he will never know me, I promise.
I'm not gonna beat that dead horse, okay? And as far as like the Libby situation, bro, it's like, you know, outside of the dynamics of their relationship, fuck their relationship, right? Fuck what happened. Bro, as far as bro's tactics in trying to destroy this woman's character, bro, I saw him doing the same things with her. I thought that with enough people seeing the results of how this man moves behind the scenes would be enough to overpower the words he uses, bro. But like I said before, dog is an evil genius when it comes to this YouTube shit, bro. He got away with words, right? He has a way with words, bro. And, you know, his following fuck with him tough because he's molded in a way for them to fuck with him tough. Bro, I'd argue that Abba probably has the most toxic, delusional fan base out there, bro. Right? Worse than anybody, bro. And it's crazy because you would think that his following would be the moral ones, the rational ones, you know what I'm saying? The empathetic ones, the compassionate ones. Bro, hell no, dog. They worse than everybody, bro. You know what I mean? Saying the fucking worst shit, bro. And that leads me into what really fucked me up, man. Because, like I said, there are people out here on bro's head, dog. And there's this YouTube channel. Let's say it's been a bunch of motherfuckers hitting me up, dog. But this one got my ass. What is it? Yeah, there is a YouTube channel called Expose Abba. And yeah, they got Abba is a predator. 4th and 5th women speak out. Abba gets 3rd woman pregnant in months. And Abba fooled everyone, bro. So I got a DM from, it don't even fucking matter, bro. I got a DM, sent me this fucking channel, bro. Got this video, only got 341 views, but I'm assuming that whoever created this shit knows it. And they know I don't fuck with Abba, so they send this shit my way. Bro, I ain't gonna, waste y'all's time with the entire video. The bitch is like 25 minutes long, but I'll leave a link for the whole video in the description box if y'all want to peep, man. But towards the latter end, pretty much the video, watch the fucking video and then get back at me. There's a point in the video, I'm just gonna play it, dog. This shit's so fucking foul. And I didn't even know Abba was moving like this. All right, I did not know Abba was moving like this, dog. I'm like, if this shit don't wake motherfuckers up, I don't know what the fuck will.
Yeah, this isn't about one bad take. This is a repeated pattern. A pattern of portraying himself as morally superior while operating completely differently behind the scenes. And this is the part that genuinely changed my perspective on him, because this goes beyond commentary. It gets dangerous to the point of dehumanization.
But this is stupid. And I know you're talking about my personal, does Abba like getting paid? Actually, no, he never did that. Like, why are you talking about my sex life? You want to talk about it? We can talk about it.
And in the case of Abba, he did a public interview and he said that he likes to be milked. But it sounded like, if I understand correctly, he had wanted the woman to go up his backside or something like that.
I don't know.
Were you aware of that?
I did not hear about that before I dated him. And I just heard it as being milked, and I didn't know about it until afterwards.
Also, after the breakup, you heard that he
until after the relationship started and everything like that. And I'm gonna be honest, I just tried not to judge, and that was it.
Okay. So
I looked too much into it, and then I just hear people making fun of it, and then I'm just trying to not to judge.
I'm gonna say something, but I'm gonna wait.
You had a prostate orgasm.
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah, I'm open-minded.
You had a prostate orgasm?
Yeah.
Tell me more about it.
Well, I mean, for me, I'm going to be honest with you, even though, it was intense.
It wasn't another level?
To me, it wasn't more intense than the level 2 I get from a really good blowjob.
Were you milked? How did it happen?
I mean, all right, I'll never talk about this again. I'm feeling naked right now. Essentially, you just,
what is the position?
Get on your knees, arch it, pop it, and then, arch it, and then, she behind you, like a cow. She milks the pet, and she doing her thing. Oh, shit. Arch it, and then, she behind you, like a cow.
He lies to his audience saying she was speaking of their sexual activities so he could...
No, she want to talk about it, all right?
She did that.
She want to lick stuff off glass. That's okay.
Oh, I remember this.
This girl likes a dog collar on her neck, and she likes to be walked around like a dog.
I remember this.
And one of the reasons when we ended things that she wanted to get back together, she was worried that she would never meet anyone who would want to enjoy because none of her other exes would entertain putting a dog collar on her and walking around like a good old bitch. I don't mind. Little Asian girls, I'm so quiet. The dog collar. Okay, that's what she's into. You want to put my business out there? I'll put your business out there too. Yeah, you go hit her up. Go woof woof when you see her next time. Woof woof in her chat.
Watch how he weaponizes his audience against individuals he dislikes, and then look at the comments.
Woof woof in her chat. Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
I watched the dude that was interviewing her, Marquette. I watched Marquette too. Marquette is really smart. He baited Abba into responding into that. He baited Abba into doing that. I remember when Abba touched on this because I watched the live stream and I remember he went overboard. The fact that they touched on that in the interview, I'm pretty sure he knew that Abba had to respond to that. I ain't gonna say I'm a fan of everybody, but when you sit there and watch how certain people work, and you could kind of pinpoint they hitting certain nerves so the person can respond and make a mistake. That was smart, because essentially, Abba going that far, he made a mistake. He jumped off that moral pedestal that everybody put him on when he exposed that stuff about her. Some of y'all may not see it like that, but...
I blurred out the message thread in there, man, because it's too much. And what is also interesting is that I was informed that, this particular video that Abba recorded, dehumanizing and shouted, is behind a paywall now, so the public no longer has access to it. And he since then edited what he just said out. It's no longer there anymore. In addition to some other things.
Because he
doxed a few people.
Yes.
But, as far as I'm concerned, this is like revenge porn or something, bro. When I saw this, bro, I was like, this shit can't be legal.
I wouldn't go that far.
It can't be legal to put that shit out there, especially under the circumstances, bro, because as you saw, she said nothing of the sort. She did not describe anything in regards to their personal intimacy.
I wouldn't go that far, bro. I wouldn't go that far as to calling that revenge porn. Was it wrong? Yes, it was wrong. It was morally irresponsible on his part. And he got baited into doing that. He definitely got baited into doing that. But is calling it revenge porn? No. No. Mm-mm.
Right? What'd she say? I didn't judge. Bro pushed trying to get her to answer some more, and they talked about the video that Abba put out himself talking about the shit he's into. But he flips it and makes his audience believe that she was out here saying some shit she didn't say, which was deserving of this, bro. You know what I mean? Manipulation. Lying. Bold-faced lie, bro. Bold-faced lie, dog. Right. And regardless of how you feel about her, how you feel about him, how they were interacting in a relationship, man, you don't do no shit like that, bro. Especially publicly, dog. Right? You don't do no shit like that. Bro, but what it was is that, well, I don't know. I'm not in bro's head. Right? I'd imagine he just pissed and shouted for making this shit public, and he's trying to just rip her face off in the worst way. You know what I mean? Objectify her in the worst way.
There you go.
Right. But what makes it so bad is that this is Abba that we're talking about. Right? It's just Abba that we're talking about.